Are we ready? This time it's Caleb's Wayward Wonderland, and it looks like we're getting the amusement park date, finally. Oh my gosh. Only to find it transformed into a massive spatial anomaly. Childhood place. Oh, she's still working?
The data has been uploaded.
Go find your man!
Complete.
Finally, I'm free from my overtime shift! Light pierces the gray sky that the spatial anomaly had enshrouded. Standing under the trees, I watch as the disordered space before me disappears. For unstable, strange anomalies, hunters must promptly investigate and eliminate their energy sources. That's why my workload has increased recently. Are you free to stop by the old house? Why? What did you do? Why are you there? And when did you return to Lincoln? Why didn't you tell me? So many questions in one message. Let's meet up. Also need your help with something. Oh, a hammer on a head? Do you need help thinking, Caleb? He's already smart. The ruins of our old house were cleared away a while back. Why is Caleb there? Did he do something? Is he maybe renovating? I slow down as I approach the familiar street on my motorcycle, but it kaboomed! As I turn the final corner, a rooftop, familiar yet strange, catches my attention. Isn't that where our old house used to be? I park my motorcycle and hurry over. Shocked, I see the home from my memories is standing before me. Okay, I'm distracted. The scent of dry wood hangs in the air as I push open the gates to the front yard. I make my way inside and step over the stacks of wooden planks scattered across the ground. At least we didn't, you know, stumble upon Caleb's sweaty self. I mean, look at his body glistening like that. A tall figure is on the ladder by the window. Caleb is wearing white gloves and hammering a nail into the window frame. Oh, I love me a man who can build. Call out to him.
You're here. The news said the Hunters Association is busy dealing with all those anomalies lately. I was worried you might be swamped with work.
I wanted to... Those apples. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me you didn't want to do that. He tilts his head and raises his chin in my direction. What? Did he hear me? Oh, screw! 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 What? So forward! Wait! 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 No, he wants us to help! You know. A screw, not... I bent down. I bent down to take a screw from the bag on the ground. I hand it to him and the electric screwdriver whirs for a moment. I have such wild fantasy. Should we really be talking about that? Why? When you could do something else? What you mean,
What do
MC?
you want to talk about then? Did you eat? What did you have? Was it good?
Y'all, he's having me distracted. And the way the game just crops it like this. Y'all. What were we talking about? Something... Did I eat? No, not you yet. What? I raise my hand to smack him, but then I remember he's still on the ladder, so I hold it steady instead. Girl, you already did that, almost. Well, you startled Raphael, and he fell on top of you. But that's not something we should tell Caleb. We don't want him to go after Raphael. Did you hire someone to rebuild this place? I look around. The basic structure of the old house has been completely rebuilt. Only some of the interior is still unfinished.
I hired a professional team. They rebuilt it to the point where it's almost an exact copy.
Ah. He's glistening. And you're only telling me about this now.
Would you join them if I told you earlier? I might as well wait until the house had taken shape.
So, I'm here to be your cheerleader. We can do that. Let's go, Caleb! You're the best! C-A-L-E-B! Bam! Don't hire me! Don't hire me! Fortunately, we didn't actually do that. Go, go, Caleb! You're the best! Very handsome in all the places. I deliberately raise my arms to do an exaggerated cheerleading pose. Well, at least she's just doing like a pose. You're so cool, you're so smart! Go, Caleb! Go, go, Caleb! She's as cooked as I am. Oh. Why am I so awkward? Caleb takes off his gloves and taps my forehead.
I can hire professionals to rebuild the house, but the interior has to be done by me.
So you need a cheerleader? Yes or no? With sweat dripping from his face, he climbs down the ladder. Oh, you can climb on top of me. What? What? I pick up a bottle of water from the ground, open it, and give it to him. I watch as he tilts his head back for a few sips. That could have been me. So Caleb, the master builder, finally realized he needed an assistant for the renovations. Is he Bob the Builder? Cute.
I didn't want to bother a busy hunter like yourself with something simple. You might not find it worth your time.
Worth my time? You're always worth my time. Oh. He reaches past me to pick up a paper hat from the windowsill. A paper hat? I feel a slight weight on top of my head. Looking up, I can only see the brim of the hat. Is it something from their childhood?
That's why I decided to let you paint the walls.
That's so kind of you to also give me a hat. To not dirty my hair or get color in it. He moves behind me and ties an apron around my waist. Tie your hands
Besides,
around it.
It's a task that should be done by two people.
You're gonna do that while still holding? My heart skips a beat as he leans down. We make eye contact as he glances up. I lower my gaze and mutter under my breath. Why did it start like this? Why am I like this? I think you got too used to bossing me around when we were kids, so now you want me to relive the good old days. I think it was the other way around. Listening to the tender moments.
Do you need a reenactment to remember who was actually bossing people around?
He gives me a knowing look, and memories flash through my mind. I feel a tinge of guilt. I used to constantly pester him into helping me with all sorts of things. We have a lot of walls to paint. If we don't start soon, we'll run out of time. Yeah.
And since we're on the topic of reminiscence, I actually invited you here to help me remember how this place used to be furnished.
Ooh. I pick up the paint roller, coat it with latex paint, and start applying it evenly to the wall. This color is similar to the original one.
It's not really popular anymore. I had to visit several stores before I found it.
He's definitely doing this for her. Not really for himself, but for her. A question surfaces in my mind. After pondering for a bit, I glance at him. I purposefully act nonchalant. What you gonna say now? What about the furniture? You can't possibly find stuff that's exactly like the original. Well, we can have something new anyway.
I found some old photos that were taken inside the house. I already brought them to a furniture store to have custom pieces made.
Oh? You went this far? I didn't expect you to be so dedicated. Caleb slightly turns his head. His gaze softens as it sweeps across my face. Ah.
You don't want me to do this?
By all means, do whatever you like. Does it make you happy? Do you want to? Well, you know, it's fun to do this together, right? I didn't say that. I turn away and watch the roller change the wall's color. Unlike layers of paint, the questions in my mind are impossible to smooth out. Is he doing this just because he misses the past? Maybe he misses the past because it wasn't that much hindrances. Like there weren't so much obstacles and they could just rely on each other. Now they're adults and they have jobs. They don't have all that time they had. Even though in his memories, he also had a lot of bad memories because he remembers everything and MC doesn't. So he remembers all the bad things as well. But he still knows that there was less problems then and he could take care of her. Now there's multiple threats surrounding our MC. The sunset's final rays fall on the floor by the window. They illuminate the tiny dust particles floating in the air. Caleb and I sit side by side against the wall. Cat hair. While the room is still empty, scenes from our life here seem to materialize. If Grandma could see this, she'd be happy, right? Caleb wraps his arm around my shoulders.
Yeah, she would.
Aside from the tenderness in his eyes, a trace of melancholy briefly appears. What are you thinking about, Caleb? Not wanting things to get too somber, I fidget with the paper hat in my hands. I fold its pointed tip inward. You creating something that can fly, maybe? Your paper hat is a little boat now. So random.
You're still not tired of this game, huh?
Caleb takes the little boat. He skillfully unfolds and refolds it. Probably into a paper crane. That or an airplane. The paper in Caleb's hands quickly transforms into a new object. We know him. It's gonna be one or the other. But I think
Give
it's
me your
paper
hand.
crane. A paper crane lands in my palm. I gently touch its wing with my finger. When I was little, I think I used to pester you about folding 1,000 paper cranes for me. Ooh! How about his joints? That's a lot. But telling something like that to Caleb, he will definitely do it. Like, it'll take time, but he will definitely do it. He would make time. He would even fold them at work. Like, oh, a minute break, let me just fold. Realizing I've unintentionally brought up the past, I quickly shift to, oops. The ones from before don't count. I'll keep this one safe. But you still owe me 999 paper cranes. Oh, she's so demanding.
There's no such thing as a free meal.
Whoa! Sir, what exactly do you want for these 1,000 paper cranes now that you're mentioning that I do not get a free meal? Who said anything about that? Don't you think your accommodation tonight should come with a fee? Oh, she's the one taking the fee. 999 paper cranes in exchange for a soft, comfortable sofa is the deal of a lifetime. Or, you know, we can just use your chest as a pillow. That would do as the fee. Caleb laughs as he tussles my hair.
You're twisting my words in your favor, but deal.
Oh, so cute. How is he so freaking adorable? All of them are. Despite my day being hectic with work, I'm unable to sleep in my bed. Maybe because, you know, Caleb is not in it. Just a suggestion. As I toss and turn, that question keeps swirling in my mind. Even if I asked him, he probably wouldn't tell me the truth. Yeah. Not if it's gonna burden you. Why is he breathing like that? Is he having a nightmare? Sounds from the living room make me open my eyes. Is it Caleb? An inexplicable unease washes over me. I sit up in bed before I quietly walk out of the bedroom. What was that breathing? Oh, is he sleepwalking? Faint moonlight outlines Caleb's sleeping figure. Okay, no, he's sleeping. It causes the sounds he's making to be more distant. And he's probably not sleepwalking. They just didn't animate it that way. Wait, what kind of dream are you having? Caleb's arm is draped across his forehead. The blanket is only up to his chest, while sweat glistens on his neck. I don't know if we should wake him or not. Why is it so loud? Is he having a nightmare? Okay. Let's ask him when he wakes up. Is he gonna tell us though? I gently shake Caleb's shoulder. Caleb, wake up! It looks like he heard me. He lowers his arm and furrows his brow. Yeah, he's sweating. You and me both. It's so hot. I touch Caleb's forehead. He opens his eyes and his gaze slowly focuses on what's around him. You're all right. Did you have a bad dream? He averts his gaze, yet he holds my hand as resting on his forehead. Well, it doesn't look like he had a happy dream. Not the way he's looking.
It was a confusing dream. I can't remember it well, now that I'm awake.
Wanna talk about it?
Go back to bed.
I don't want to leave him when he sounds like that. He releases my hand and pats the back of it twice as if to reassure me. Why can't we just be there for him? As expected, He avoids answering my question. I sit down on the carpet beside the sofa. Yes, you go, girl! The fact that she didn't leave.
What's wrong?
Respect. I'll stay until you fall asleep.
Are you treating me like a child?
Maybe you're the one who need to be treated now. It's nice to be a kid every now and then. And it feels like she's always the one being treated as one. You'd always sneak me out to go on little adventures after I had nightmares. We'd play in the garden. Should we go out to the garden now? Caleb looks taken aback for a moment. It's as if he didn't expect me to talk about the memories from when we first met. Ah.
Why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Delve deeper into it. This is interesting. Probably because it was the time when I most frequently had nightmares. I rest my head next to his. Under the hazy moonlight, we stare at each other. Oh, they're so cute. Do you still remember that place? He turns onto his side and uses his arm to cushion his head.
How could I forget? I wanted to escape to that place as much as you did.
That was a small garden behind the shelter. It only had a few playgrounds worn down by the elements. During the Chronorift catastrophe, that place became even more derelict because of rampaging wanderers. But for children, broken slides, seesaws, and swings were more appealing than a shelter filled with crying and fear. At least they had each other, I'm thinking. And here I thought you were comforting me because of my nightmares. In reality, you were just using me as an excuse for your adventures.
Luckily for us, you were a very effective excuse.
He tussles my hair. Oh my gosh, why is he so adorable? All of them are.
I really didn't like staying in the shelter. But sneaking out alone to go on slides and stuff felt too childish.
So you needed to have an accomplice. So you made me the immature one? But did you have fun?
My job was to protect your childishness, thanks.
Oh. Then will you let me protect you after you have nightmares? Oh. That really felt... that was very heartfelt. I got like a pang in my chest because she was able to be a child. It feels like he wasn't able to because he protected her. That makes me so sad. Oh, Caleb. He really has never had it easy. But none of them really have. Ugh. Not even MC, like... protecting her childishness. It is super sweet. Caleb is stunned, but he quickly regains his light-hearted smile.
Are you saying you think I'm childish?
Maybe you could be more of it now, since we got to act out, right? Yep. It's only fair. Oh my gosh, I love his chuckle there. I poke his face. An actual mature person wouldn't refuse to admit they had nightmares. But he doesn't want to talk about them. He could make something up. He lowers his gaze. He's looking at my finger that's touching his skin.
If I admit it, will you take me on an adventure?
Aww, he looked like such a sad puppy. Yes, I will. Smiling, I grab his hand. I know the perfect place for one. A spatial anomaly. Could it be? Or going back to... Yeah, but that was in the childhood home, right? Or the shelter, I mean. The next day, Caleb and I travel across most of the city to reach an area that's become unfamiliar to us. The shelter from the Chronorift catastrophe has long since vanished in the city's reconstruction. The roads, nearly devoid of people, become narrower as we walk. Did it get demolished already? I mutter under my breath. Or, you know, spatial anomaly.
It's okay if that small garden disappeared, you know. These roads have an adventurous feel to them.
Ah, I love this outfit.
And if we run into a wanderer, that'd definitely make me forget my nightmare.
Yeah, I love this style. I know he's trying to comfort me with jokes, but I'm hoping that the place with our shared memories still exists. Yeah. If fighting wanderers works, you're welcome to become a hunter. I can guarantee you'll only have sweet dreams.
Okay, but I feel like I heard that before.
What? Becoming a hunter?
The last part.
That you'll only have sweet dreams? Several words suddenly resurface in my mind.
I think...
I remember now. You were the one who said it. Yes! Slashter, I promise to take you to a real paradise someday. It'll be a place with only sweet memories, right? Dreams? I move my head dramatically while mimicking teenage Caleb's voice. A hint of embarrassment gradually appears on his face. Sometimes my hand is just so
years
quick.
have passed, you still remember that? Did you have a hidden recorder on you back then?
Maybe. It was our first promise. Of course I'd remember. Caleb pauses. Joy briefly shines in his eyes.
The first one.
What, you remember something different? What? His warm hand grabs mine as he leads me forward. Or did I forget?
Come on. Maybe that place is still there.
Resolved, we walk faster toward the end of the alley. Or that they would always be together forever? The alley emits a faint pinkish purple glow. As I step into that light, the ground beneath my feet suddenly vanishes. Oh, what awaited me wasn't the fall I had expected. I'm greeted by a weightless sensation. Wow. This is incredible. This is so beautiful. Throughout this dreamlike floating amusement park, colorful rides interweave with wispy clouds. Enormous planets hang in the pinkish purple sky. They're seemingly within reach. I float within Caleb's line of sight. The light and I are embraced by his gaze. When did this place become a spatial anomaly?
At least it's still a playground. It even looks like what we imagined as kids.
In this weightless space, Caleb floats toward me with effortless grace. It's unlike my unsteady wobbling. Cute.
Warning. Unstable fluctuations detected. Please locate the energy source and eliminate it.
I'm not gonna work right now. This place is huge and we're just floating around. Who knows how long it'll take for us to find it? Yeah,
Perfect.
Who knows how long?
Now, we have enough time for an adventure.
Uh-huh.
If you don't want to float away, don't let go of me.
Someone will have to drag my corpse off of this man, because I'm not letting go. Don't threaten me with a good time. He takes my hand and I instantly feel that familiar gravity. I think I can walk on thin air. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that moment! The Howl moment. Holding Caleb's hand, I take a few steps and then I find myself jumping for joy. Caleb, I feel like this place was made for your evil. Definitely.
I'd rather believe this place exists because of our promise.
Aww. Then that's it. He leads me through the air as brilliant, colorful amusement park rides float around us. Each one seems to be capable of bringing endless delight.
This does feel like a place where only sweet dreams could exist.
Yeah. And it's only the two of us.
Is there anything you'd like to try?
I mean, since we're with Caleb, anything. I look around, but my mind inappropriately leaps to that amusement park in Skyhaven. When they almost... My heart aches with an inexplicable pain. The memory suddenly rewinds to the moment when his lips brushed against my ear. That burning sensation returns. Girl! I love that her memory just went straight there. Amusement park, almost kiss. I lower my gaze and point to the least conspicuous attraction among all the rides. The merry-go-round. I want to ride that one. This guy. No! Stop!
You're not interested in the thrilling rides? You dragged me to each and every one of them last time.
Y'all, I'm too pervy today. That's why I want to go on the ride we didn't get to. Don't moan like that! Caleb is stunned for a moment. A thin veil of darkness appears in his eyes. What? Caleb?
So you won't be reminded of that Skyhaven amusement park. Alright.
No! No! That's not it! That's not it! We were thinking about it. We were thinking about that almost kiss. And you know, she got a little bit embarrassed. Me too, to be honest. Caleb carefully tightens his grip on my hand and walks toward the merry-go-round. We're saving the best for last! A gentle, ethereal melody drifts through the air as the lights on the merry-go-round turn on one by one. Listen to the music! It's so cute! Adorable. I sit on a white carousel horse while Caleb takes the black one next to me. Do you remember the first time we went to that little garden? There was only a broken toy horse lying on the ground.
You looked very disappointed and asked why it couldn't be a merry-go-round.
Let me guess. He fixed it somehow. He used his evil. Then you used your evil to make the toy horse float. You let me sit on it before you spun it around.
Unfortunately, I wasn't good at using my evol back then. The horse did one spin before collapsing. You fell.
But you did your best. You tried to make her happy. The horses rise and fall in a steady rhythm, and our gazes meet at shifting heights. Yeah, this is so cute. As my white horse slowly rises, I look at him. Caleb, I wanted to ride this because when I think back to those days, everything seemed more pure.
What do you mean by pure, exactly?
Yeah, what does she mean?
If I could, I'd go back to those days. Two people who met in a shelter. They were growing up together, without being so close to each other.
Oh, without ever really being siblings. His black horse rises and our positions are reversed.
That's my idea of purity.
Interesting. As the carousel spins, the colorful horses blur into swirling indistinct shapes. In the center of my gaze, only his face remains. But you also missed those days when we were with Grandma, didn't you? Well, he knows stuff that you don't. Why else would you rebuild our old home and try to make everything look the same as it did back then? To create new memories of the two of them living together instead. Like lovers and not like siblings. They're not really siblings. But you know what I mean. I think that's what he's pointing to. The music ends and the merry-go-round stops spinning. Because he doesn't want to be there again. The black and white horses return to their original positions. We make eye contact.
Because I keep having nightmares about it being blown up.
Oh, is that all though? The calmer his voice is, the clearer the unconscious sounds he made during his nightmare are in my mind.
I thought the nightmares would stop if I rebuilt our old home.
He wants to control it. To control it this time. My heart cries out in pain as if an invisible hand is squeezing it. I jump down from the horse and step forward to embrace Caleb. You could have told me sooner. Caleb freezes. Then he slowly wraps his arms around my back, and they tighten around me.
I miss the past. I really do. But I want more than that.
I knew it! I knew it. In his embrace, I look at him. And more is lovers. It won't be just the past. Didn't we go on an adventure?
Yeah. Any adventure we have here will turn into sweet dreams at night. Right?
Oh, he's so soft-spoken. I love it. They all are, honestly. My hunter's watch suddenly sounds an alarm. Can you stop? I'm about to throw this watch into the air. The energy source has appeared. I don't care about getting out of here. Caleb points at something nearby. No, I don't see it. No, what, where? I don't know. I look in the direction he's pointing in and see a tiny paper crane. Its colors are illuminated by light as it glides diagonally above the clouds. Oh. In this weightless space, it seems carefree as it flies freely. I'm surprised a paper crane is the energy source for a massive place. Maybe
it contains all the wishes and energy of the person who folded it.
you? Caleb says this somewhat thoughtfully, then he immediately lowers his head and talks with his usual tone. Maybe he did fold that
Didn't I
one.
also use a paper crane to get myself one night at your place?
Right! Not that you needed to, but you know. You promised me 1,000 cranes. Don't try to get yourself out of that. MC, we can discuss this. One is enough. He laughs, grabs my hand, and pulls me toward the clouds. Y'all, we don't even need a fee.
Let's deal with your mission first. Then we'll go home so I can continue making them.
Well, then you'll be making them forever in my presence. If a wonderland where sweet dreams become a reality, then our tightly clasped hands as we run and the smile on Caleb's face will appear in my dreams time and time again. Yeah, this is so beautiful. Can't stop staring at it. Well, until now. At the cloudy edge of the amusement park, we catch up to the paper crane. I reach out and it lands in my palm. I think we're about to have a Kindle moment. Once I remove its energy, this place will disappear.
You're having second thoughts?
Kinda. I'm not done here yet. Does anyone want a wonderland to exist for a short period of time? Especially one that only offers sweet dreams?
The old garden from our childhood never gave us any nightmares, right?
Because the two of you were together. I pause and turn to look at him. His gaze is bathed in a soft light.
Whether a dream is good or bad depends on the people who appear in them. If you're in every dream I have from now on, it's okay if this place disappears.
Oh, this is so sweet! It feels like soft, fluffy clouds have wrapped themselves around my heart, and an expanse of tenderness protects it as it races with joy. Y'all, this is so freaking sweet! Like, I can't even comprehend what I'm reading right now. Resonate. Oh, it's time! It's time! Oh, I love this outfit on him. Because of our resonance, the energy within the paper crane transforms into countless shimmering particles that slowly flow through our bodies. As they disperse, the clothes that Caleb and I are wearing unexpectedly transform into elegant, formal wear. Is this what it feels like to be in a fairy tale? Is that the apple something flower that he's wearing? Or whatever it was called? Caleb smiles and pulls me down to lie beside him. The clouds part as our bodies sink, and they quickly envelop us again. Oh my god! He looks like the Starry Night.
Then, let's stay in this fairy tale for a while longer.
Yeah, he looks so good. I raise my hand, my fingertips touching the soft, wispy clouds. The delicate strands dissolve into nothingness. This magical place is slowly fading away. I decided to say the words that have been swirling in my heart for so long. Caleb, an old little garden can transform into a breathtaking wonderland one day. Remember that. And even when you rebuild an old house and make it look exactly like it did back then, you'll realize everything inside is new. He raises his hand and slowly intertwines his fingers with mine. But that's okay. What if it's new?
Relationships between people can become something new as well, right?
Exactly! And we know you've been thinking about that. Only if that's what you want.
I want it.
Of course! Of course, of course. Were we ever in doubt? No. The fading clouds pass through our joined hands as midsummer's radiant glow sets the sky aflame. Oh, I love this dark purple suit. And the person beside me shines as bright as summer's morning sun. He really is the sun. Let's go! I'm so excited. Oh.
Let's make this dream even more unforgettable.
Oh, he's so gorgeous. Oh.
That paper crane will be lonely if we leave it as is, though.
So you're gonna
You
create...
wanted me to fold you 1,000 paper cranes when we were kids. What about now?
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh! Together with me. Let's go. 999 more. Y'all, this is so romantic. That's not enough!
They won't just be in deep space. They'll live on in my dreams.
She's like, no, I'm gonna let you create these. No, there's more. Oh, this is so beautiful.
With you.
This is so beautiful. Oh! And the hand placement, oh my gosh.
Of course. I want to have a place in your heart that's different from before.
Jump at him, like in the spring
I
banner.
want to share every adventure with you in the future. With this new role. Is that okay?
Yes, 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 yes. With this new role. As your wife. Yeah, that popping sound. It just it's funny but also cute. Because he's most likely her first everything. So he doesn't know how to properly kiss. Y'all have to
Wanna
think
do
that
something more adventurous?
this is his first lifetime. Let's go. My favorite part. Let's go! Howl and Sophie. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Adventures that only existed in dreams have become today's reality.
I love
tight.
that.
The train is about to leave.
Oh, this train sequence. 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, look at him smiling.
Aren't we already doing that? The future is right now.
Oh, so beautiful. Ah. Don't even ask me which one is my favorite. I love all of the aesthetics so far. How can I even choose? After the Dreamlike amusement park disappears, the true appearance of the area is revealed. Huh? Isn't this Skyhaven? Coincidentally, the small garden had been used to build a real children's playground. Okay. On this afternoon with clear skies, sunlight bathes the small yard. Wearing a wide-brimmed straw hat, I crouch down while holding a young sapling. Are we doing this together? Caleb's shadow falls over me as he holds a shovel. He puts soil into the small hole he dug for the sapling. This is cute.
That's good. Let it go, and we'll see if it stands.
This looks so 80s, but I love it. It suits him. I slowly release the sapling and it doesn't fall. Under the sunlight, its tender green leaves seem to glow. I heard saplings grow incredibly fast. It might be taller when you visit again. Caleb hands me a watering can before picking one up himself. He crouches down beside me to water the little sapling. Oh, he's so handsome! It's a shame the tall pagoda tree is gone. We used to measure our heights against it. Oh, that's so cute!
When you were worried about not growing tall enough, you'd stand under that tree every week. I had to carve a mark for you with my pocket knife.
Oh, we know for sure what he did! He just made it look like she grew taller. Caleb sets down the watering can and presses his fist against his lips. He's like...
Let me tell you a secret.
No, because this
I
is
was
gonna
just
be it.
messing with you when you thought you were growing taller.
Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Of course he was! This is such a Caleb thing to do, just to make her happy. He's like, okay, I'ma let her be the Lulu. If that is the Sululu. Oh, I love him. A man that just wants you to be happy regardless. Like, he's like, no, you didn't grow at all. But I still made
You
marks.
couldn't see what I was doing, so I just carved the mark a little higher. You never noticed.
I knew it! I knew it! Such a Caleb thing to do. Honestly. Do I feel deceived? No. Really? Caleb, at this point, you've been messing with me my whole life.
But you grew taller in the end, right?
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't count.
Well, technically yes. What? We're just gonna fondle his breast? What? MC, you dirty girl. I toss aside the empty watering can and try to tickle Caleb on his nipple. What? But she's like, because why was the hand there? Caleb sits on the ground in the small garden. One hand is propped against the earth while his other arm is wrapped loosely around me. He tilts his head back to gaze at the sky. Romantic.
You're right. Too bad the pagoda tree is gone. It could have backed up my story.
My hand pauses before resting on Caleb's shoulder. Don't be sad just yet. This little sapling will grow too. It'll witness many things.
Good.
Caleb raises his hand and plays with the necklace I gave him.
We'll wait for it to grow up together.
Oh! Oh! So cute! Oh my gosh, I love these cards. They make me so happy! Caleb's one weakness is you! As if we didn't know! Caleb, you... Like, how can you not love a man like this? Like, all of them! Oh, they're so adorable. To hold my beloved close, wrapped in tender clouds. Wrapped in tender clouds. The same. Hairstyle, cloud ring. Paper cranes carrying wishes will fly toward their destined goal. Petals weave and entwine as affection grows and spreads. Through long years under the clouds, tender affection develops in the heart. Oh, so pretty. So pretty! You guys didn't think I would forget about Illusion. First, we're gonna do a serious one. But then I also wanna... Oh!
Let's make this dream even more unforgettable.
Oh my gosh. Cyborg boyfriend Caleb! Oh, I love
Paper
it.
crane will be lonely if we leave it as is, though. You wanted me to fold you 1,000 paper cranes when we were kids. What about now?
Fold me! What? What? Oh. This outfit is just doing something to me, okay? It's the outfit.
They won't just be in deep space.
It's not because I'm
They'll
just
live on
pervy.
in my dreams.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Ooh.
With you. Of course. I want to have a place in your heart that's different from before.
Aww.
I want to share every adventure with you in the future, with this new role. Is that okay?
Y'all. Oh, I have so many husbands. I don't know what to do. I love this.
Want to do something more adventurous?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
adventures that only existed in dreams have become today's reality. Hold on tight. The train is about to leave. Aren't we already doing that? The future is right now.
Oh, this is so adorable! Cyborg Caleb is getting his good end too. Oh, don't drop me! I want to do a funny one. But like, I also want to do a serious one. I want to have his other outfit, you know, the Colonel one. Should we? Let's do the Colonel one. And then let's do a funny one. I can't hold back. It just got stuck in my head.
Let's make this dream even more unforgettable.
Now, how would we do that?
That paper crane will be lonely if we leave it as is, though. You wanted me to fold you a thousand paper cranes when we were kids. What about now? They won't just be in deep space. They'll live on in my dreams.
Wow, 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 wow. Look at them. I'm sending off my husband to war.
Of course. I want to have a place in your heart that's different from before. I want to share every adventure with you in the future, with this new role. Is that okay?
Oh, the micro expressions here are so good! So good! And each time I'm just waiting for it to sound better. I'm like, maybe it'll sound better now. But he probably got directions to do that.
Something more adventurous?
Just wait until he has some kissing skills. Y'all are gonna be like, whoa! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cute. My husband is going, y'all.
That only existed in dreams have become today's reality.
He's just leaving me at the next train stop. And he's like, I have to go off to war, but I'll be back tomorrow.
The train is about to leave.
He's going to the claw machine.
Aren't we already doing that? The future is right now.
Well, we're gonna hear this a third time. Because I need to do the funny thing now. Are we ready? I am. Y'all are not ready for this look. Y'all...
Let's make this dream even more unforgettable.
Oh, he's still so freaking cute though.
That paper crane will be lonely if we leave it as is, though.
Cute and hot with the outfit.
You wanted me to fold you 1,000 paper cranes when we were kids. What about now?
Hold me for the 3rd time. Wait, I wasn't the one saying that. It was my twin sister.
They won't just be in deep space.
Ah.
They'll live on in my dreams.
Y'all, the way I freaking love this harness. Like it's doing something to me. Oh.
With you.
Oh, he looks like such a thug. But a cute one.
Of course. I want to have a place in your heart that's different from before.
I wonder what he's listening to.
I want to share every adventure with you in the future, with this new role. Is that okay?
What do you guys think he's listening to right now? With the headphones. Mwah! Yeah, I love this too much. Oh, I need more accessories. Infold, please. More
Want to do
accessories.
something more adventurous?
More funny accessories. More adventurous. It's like he's tricking us into the teddy bear gang or something.
Adventures that only existed in dreams have become today's reality.
He's like, come on, be recruited into this cool gang.
Hold on tight. The train is about to leave.
You can be my assistant.
Aren't we already doing that? The future is right now.
And the way he leans in. Yo, those glasses. Oh my gosh. Oh, why can't this be permanent? Okay, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye!